Hi guys, this is Angie with Fun Endeavors Tie-Dye Lab. Today I'm going to make a reverse dyed spiral shirt. I threw the shirt in the washing machine and washed it with a little bit of Dharma's textile detergent, but it has not been dried, so it's fresh out of the washing machine and damp with just plain water. I've turned the shirt inside out and I'm using a fork to begin the spiral. As I turn the fork one direction, I'm using my other hand to form additional folds in the fabric. I'm going to tie this shirt with sinew, but I'm going to put a rubber band on the shirt just to hold the folds in place until I can get it tied. I know it's a little bit difficult to tell, but I'm placing the sinew line toward the middle of the shirt, and then I'm going to pull it as tightly as I can. Then I'm going to place a few more sinew lines on the shirt and pull them as tight as I can too. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get a spiral that is really tight. That way when I stick it down in the Out White Brite color remover, it's not going to remove all the color from the shirt. Okay, so now it's time to do the color removal process. As I mentioned earlier, I'm using Out White Brite Laundry Whitener. This can generally be found next to the bleach and the laundry supplies in your local store. If you can't find it, I have a link down below in the description for this video where it can be purchased from Amazon. I'm removing the color from quite a few shirts all at the same time, so I've placed them down inside of a plastic container or tub, and I'm sprinkling the Out White Brite on top of the shirts. This shirt is not one of them in the tub. But I've left a space for it in that blank area, and I'm going to add it in just a couple minutes. I'm also wearing my respirator while I do this process to avoid any of the powder from the Out White Brite and to avoid the fumes after I add the water on. I'm sprinkling some out in the blank area of the container, and that's what I'm going to use on this shirt. Once I have the shirts covered in out, I'm going to go get some boiling hot water and pour it over the top of the shirts. For now, I'm just adding a small amount of boiling water to the top, but I'm going to come back in a few minutes and add some more. The minute I add the boiling hot water, you can see on the shirts that are in the container that the out already starts to work and remove the color from the shirts. This is the shirt that we just tied, and I'm placing it down inside of that blank area on top of the out that's in the bottom of the container. I'm leaving it for just a few minutes while I go and get my next pan of boiling hot water. When I lift it up, you can tell that it's starting to work, but I want a little bit more color removed. So I'm going to add some more boiling hot water on top of the shirts. And I'm going to sprinkle a little bit more of the Out White Brite over the top of the water. Now I'm going to place the shirt down in the water, but I don't want to submerge it all the way. If I do, it's probably going to remove almost all the color from this black shirt. Okay, so you can see that it worked pretty well. I'm going to take it to my sink and I'm going to rinse it out really well and untie the shirt. Then I'm going to place it in the washing machine along with a little bit of Dharma's textile detergent and wash it in a hot water cycle. After the shirt came out of the washing machine, I soaked it in some soda ash solution for 20 to 30 minutes, wrung it out of my Panda spin dryer, and so it's just barely damp. As you can tell, it did a pretty good job removing the color, and I do have quite a bit of black left. So using the sinew was pretty successful with this process. I've tried this before using rubber bands, and it worked, but it removed a little bit more of the black than I wanted it to. I'm pretty happy with the way the sinew worked. So now it's time to go ahead and spiral the shirt to add the dye. I'm using a fork and I'm going to spiral it up the same way I did last time. Except this time I'm just going to use rubber bands to hold the folds in place. I'm going to divide this shirt into 3 sections using a washable marker. This shirt is completely dry, and normally I don't have any issues with dyeing dry shirts. However, a couple of them that have been in this batch have repelled the dye a little bit. So I've added some of my soda ash solution down inside of a spray bottle, and I'm going to mist the soda ash over the front and the back of the shirt. This should help the dye to soak into the shirt better. Okay, so in the first section, I'm applying Lime Twist from Custom Colors. I'm adding Daffodil from Dharma Trading Company in one of the remaining sections. And I'm applying Basic Blue from Pro Chemical and Dye in the last section. I'm going to turn the shirt over and apply the same color pattern on the back side. Now I'm going to set the shirt aside and allow it to process for at least 24 hours. This one actually processed closer to 36. To rinse the shirt, I'm going to take it to my utility sink and begin rinsing in cold water to rinse out the soda ash. Then I'm going to warm the water up to hot and continue rinsing to rinse out any of the excess dye that didn't bond with the shirt. Once the water is running almost clear, I'm going to throw it in the washing machine along with a little bit of Dharma's textile detergent and wash it in hot water. After the shirt was washed and dried, this is what it looks like. So what do you guys think about this shirt? I really like the color combination. I like the blue, yellow, and green together. That bright green, the lime twist, that's a really cool color. I like that. I didn't get quite the color saturation that I was hoping for. The taupe color that's left on this shirt is the color that the black shirt goes to after the color has been removed. So it works with this color combination, but I was hoping to have more of it saturated with dye and not so much of the taupe color left. But overall, I'm pretty happy with the shirt. Like I mentioned earlier, I think tying the spiral with sinew worked really well with the Out White Brite. It did remove part of the color to give the design, but it didn't remove so much that I pretty much lost the bulk of the spiral design in the shirt. So far, this is my favorite method of using Out White Brite with the spiral. You know me though, I'll probably keep experimenting until I find some other ways that it works. If you have a suggestion for a way that you've tried to use Out White Brite that works better for spirals than this one, please leave it for me down in the comments. I just might try it out because I'm always looking for new ways to try this product. If you guys have enjoyed this video, I sure would appreciate it if you would like the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great day.